Yay, welcome everyone. I'm Helen. Thank you all for joining me. This is going to be a 45-minute yoga class focused on just having fun, keeping it really light and effortless, not being too serious about our practice, feeling in your body what feels good today, and exploring some shapes and some movement. And you can always modify, drop a knee, switch it up. Feel free to wear sunglasses, adjust however you need. This is really your time. I think a lot of times for yoga, we think about it being really serious, or it has to look a certain way, or it has to be a certain way. But really what yoga has added to my life is a sense of ease and effortlessness, a sense of connection to myself and to other people. So we're just gonna honor that. What comes up is great. No judgment, no attachment, and just let it flow. Have fun and play. I might make you do some silly things like little kids. This might turn into laughter yoga, so go with it. Everything's optional except your breath, so just make sure that you're breathing. We'll start lying down today, so you can get really comfortable on your back. Whatever that looks like, legs straight, knees bent, however you want to recline and relax. Snuggle your shoulders down your back a little bit more, eyes soft or closed. And just allow yourself to feel held here. Really supported by the ground below. Supported by this community we've created both in person and online. Take a moment to thank your body for all that it does for you. And maybe you bring to mind something positive that happened today, something positive about today, or something you can find gratitude for. For me, it's you all being here and practicing with me, getting to be outside. You can start to take longer and deeper breaths in and out of your nose. If it's comfortable, evening out the length of your inhales with the length of your exhales. And turning on what we call ujjayi breath or victorious breath. And that's almost like you're fogging a mirror, making a ha sensation, a heated breath, but through your nose. So there's a slight constriction at the back of your throat, maybe a slight sound to it. But don't overthink it. Just let it be natural. If that doesn't feel great, just a slow, steady breath in and out. Eyes can stay closed, or if you like, you can blink them open if they're closed. Reach your arms up over your head. Extend your legs out long if your knees are bent. And then walk both hands and legs over to your right, like you're making a little banana shape on your mat. So hands can go to that top right corner, feet to that bottom right corner, creating a little bend through your body. Yeah, beautiful. I like to cross one ankle on top. If that feels good for you, you can take that. For some reason, whenever I think of a banana, I think of a little banana phone. So you can imagine yourself as a little banana. I don't think kids these days will get that with the cell phones. And then we'll take that all the way to the other side. Hands and feet to your left, creating your banana shape in the opposite direction. Nice, Meg. Beautiful. Back to center. Draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug and a little rock side to side across your low back. Maybe even hands to kneecaps to make some circles in the sky, massaging around your sacrum, that triangular shaped bone at the base of your spine in both directions. And then we'll take our arms out wide in a T shape or a cactus. Stack your shins on an imaginary tabletop. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, let your knees fall to your right without touching the ground. We're going to inhale back to center. Exhale, take it to your left. Nice. Move like that with your breath. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower right. Back to center, breathe in. Take it to your left. Inhale to center. Exhale to your right, this time all the way down to the ground or as far as your body wants to go. Hold your twist. If you like, you can turn your head in the opposite direction of your arms. Nice, Jane. You can always take your right hand, guide your leg a little bit closer. Maybe bring it to the top of that left leg. Beautiful. Back through center, inhale to lift. Take it all the way to your left, this time letting your feet, your knees fall to the ground. And turning your head to the right if that feels good. Left hand can come on top if you'd like that little extra support. And then back to center. Hands behind your legs. We're going to start to rock and roll forward and back the length of your spine a couple of times, coming up toward a seat. Maybe use that as a little massage. Yeah. And then we'll take a boat pose. Feet hover, shins parallel to the ground, knees can be bent, hands behind your legs. If you want more, arms to the sides or to the sky. Lift your heart, relax your shoulders. It's easier if you're smiling. Breathe here. It's always like the cheesy yoga joke. It's a boat pose. Yeah, we're like on a little boat, little canoe. We can row if you want, get a little silly, side to side, like a little Russian twist. You got it, Maria, for 3, 2, 1. I love it, Sam. We'll find our way to tabletop, hands and knees. So you can get there however you like. Roll over your feet, swing your legs behind you. Yes, I can carry you. Jump on my back. Spread your fingertips wide. Shoulders come right above your wrists. Hips come right above your knees. And we're just going to move through cow and cat. As you inhale, you're going to lift your tailbone, drop your belly, send your heart forward, look up. So you're stretching the front of your body, yes. As you exhale, scoop and round like an angry Halloween cat, chin to chest. Perfect, JK. Just like that, back and forth. Inhale, belly down, lengthen. Find space through the front. Exhale, scoop and round, space through the back. And if you want to get really weird, you can inhale and then moo. Moo to cow pose. Exhale and then meow. Meow to cat. Yeah, that's a little strange. You don't have to. A couple more times. Find your breath, your rhythm. If there's any other movement you want to add in, a side to side, get into your ribs, please feel free. Yeah, this practice can be really intuitive. So really honor what your body's craving and asking for. And sometimes it's just really awkward, and that's okay too. We'll come back toward a neutral spine. We're going to play with a little thread the needle. So we're going to work towards Sam first, right arm to the sky, big breath in. As you exhale, you're going to thread toward your left. Drop your shoulder down, head down. Yeah, and then left hand can stay. It can reach in front of you or it can wrap behind you. Perfect. If it's comfortable, head can come all the way down. Beautiful. Find that stretch across your back. If you want to add a little more, make sure your left hand is planted on the earth. You can play with extending your left leg behind you, having a little fun, floating that foot. Sometimes we tuck and roll and it turns into a little dominoes.
Whoa.
There you go, love it. And then unwind, right arm out and up to the sky, big breath in. Release it down, we'll swap sides. Left arm to the sky, inhale, reach. You can roll your wrists a couple times, thread it through, drop your shoulder, your head down. Your right hand can stay, it can reach in front of you, it can wrap behind you. Find what feels good. Nice breaths. And then if you want to play, right leg might extend behind you. For me, it really helps to have that right palm planted. Nice, Sam, yeah. You got it, JK. You got it. Release your knee down if it's lifted. Right hand by your face. Unthread left arm out and up. Big stretch. And exhale, release. And then we'll find our way to downward facing dog. So downward facing dog is just like an upside down V shape. Hips toward the sky. Knees can bend a lot. And you can pedal this out or walk a little side to side. Bend your knees. Head and neck can relax between your hands. I'm going to look forward so you guys can hear me, but feel free to relax your head and your neck. Bend your knees a lot. Breathe in, look forward to your hands. As you exhale, take some little steps up toward a forward fold. So knees can stay really bent. Head and neck can relax. Your body is dangling over your legs. Belly might touch your thighs. Nod your head yes. Breathe in. Gently shake your head no. Breathe out. Let gravity do the work here. Nice. And then we'll roll to standing. Knees bent, tailbone heavy. Stack your spine all the way up, one vertebra at a time. And at the top, some shoulder shrugs, up, back, and down. Awesome. Arms to the sky, breathe in. Palms together in front of your heart, breathe it out. Twice more like that, like we're gathering up good energy. Inhale, reach it out and up. All the stuff you need. Exhale, draw it to your heart space. There's the wind, not like last week. One more time, big breath in. And breathe it out. Hands by your sides. You can either interlace your hands behind you, or you can take your left hand behind you, try to find your right elbow crease. You guys might have done this in the office with me. And then we're just gonna gently drop right ear towards shoulder. Yeah, and you can stay and just kind of breathe into that left side of your neck, your traps. If you want to add a little bit of movement, chin can come towards sternum and then ear back to the shoulder. So it's like a little quarter turn, very small, very slow. Awesome. Release back to center. Switch hands. Right hand behind you, find your left elbow crease or bring your hands over to that hip and then gently drop your left ear. Find the space on your right side, starting with that stability, stillness. And then if you want to add a little bit of movement, you can. Chin towards sternum, ear towards shoulder. Beautiful. Release that, let go of your hands, shrug your shoulders up, back, and down, shake out your fingertips. We're gonna play with some sun salutations the way that I teach kids, so you can let this be really silly too. So as we inhale, we're gonna say, I reach up high. You can say it or you don't have to. As you forward fold, I stretch down low. We're gonna step back to a plank. I take big steps, one foot and then the other. And then lower to your belly. I lower slow, elbows by your sides. Hands stay there. I slide like a snake. Lift your chest. I stretch like a frog, downward facing dog, or like a dog, excuse me, hips to the sky. And then bend your knees, look forward. I hop like a frog. You can step or hop up. We'll stand back up. Inhale, arms to the sky, and to the sun I say, thanks for another great day. So we'll flow like that without the kid words unless you want to think about it. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward folds. I stretch down low. We'll take a halfway lift, big breath in, hands to shins. And then exhale, high plank. I take big steps. We're gonna lower slow. Use your exhale to lower with control. Nice sound. Baby cobra, inhale, lift your heart. If you want, you can slide it, otherwise just your chest. Yeah, exhale, lower to downward facing dog, hips to the sky. Couple breaths here. If you want to move around, please feel free to move around. Nice, JK. Notice where your body feels like it needs space and where you can offer more breath and awareness. As you're ready, bend your knees, look forward. Big hop or a couple little steps or a walk, whatever you need. Halfway lifts, breathe in. Folds, breathe out. Stand up, reach up, to the sun I say. Exhale, palms together. Thanks for another great day. Beautiful. We'll play with a little balance. Right away into tree pose. 1 foot roots, the other foot comes up to your ankle, your calf, or your thigh. Doesn't matter which leg you start with. Yeah, and you can play as high or as low as you like. Steady eyes will help your balance. So try to focus on something on the horizon. If you want to challenge your balance, have fun with it, play with it, fall out, come back. You might reach up, look up, or even close your eyes. It doesn't have to be serious. It doesn't have to be perfect. There's a lot going on around us. It's a great practice of focus, patience, grace. Nice. We're on the same leg. If you're not with us on the same leg, draw your right knee forward, take a breath in, and then big step back with that right foot. We'll find a high crescent lunge. So back heel is lifted, arms to the sky. Left front knee is bent. Awesome. Just breathe here. Just feel it. Strength through your bottom half, a sense of lightness or ease through your top half. There's an old yoga text or accumulation of texts called the Yoga Sutras, and it was kind of like the rules or the standardization of yoga. And one of the few things they actually said about the poses, most of it was about meditation and showing up and just kind of being in ceremony. But one of the few things they say about the poses, it should be an a balance of effort and ease. So that balance of strength and lightness. We'll take one more breath in. Then we're gonna open to warrior two toward Meg. Yeah, so your left knee is gonna be bent, toes toward the ocean. Yeah, arms out wide in a T. Beautiful. We're just gonna stay, hold, feel it. Yeah, and notice if your knee's collapsing in, can you bring it a little bit more over your ankle? Perfect adjustment. Breathe here. One more full round of breath. You got it, Maria. Next inhale, star pose, heels in, toes out, reach wide. As you exhale, goddess squat, bend your knees, bend your elbows. Yeah, take up some space. Arms are gonna go wide. We'll take eagle arms, right arm below your left. Hold your shoulders or connect your palms. And then start to draw some circles with your elbows. Down, around, and up, as big or as little as you wanna take them. Awesome, Jane. Both directions. Hopefully someone's giving you a hug today. If not, this is it. I'll give you a hug later. Back to goddess squat, elbows bent, knees bent. Inhale, star pose, reach wide. Exhale, hands to your hips, parallel your feet. So toes face the long edge of your mat. Big breath in, lift your heart. And as you exhale, fold forward over your legs. You can relax your hands down, relax your head and neck down. You can totally bend your knees here. Feel free to move around. Yes, Sam, you can go upside down. Beautiful place to play. You're on the grass. You're in a safe space. Give yourself permission to just do what your body wants to do. 3 more full rounds of breath. That was awesome. Begin to walk your hands toward your left foot. So you're gonna turn back toward me, back toward the ocean. Find a low lunge, so you're framing your left foot. Back heel is lifted. Deep breath in, look forward. We're gonna take an easy standing splits as you exhale, back leg to the sky. So mine's not super high, pretty tight today, yep. You can bend your standing leg if you wanna play with balance, hands to your ankle, your calf. If you wanna really play, some little handstand hops, plant your palms, lifted leg comes up, the other leg just kind of follows. Nice. And when you've had enough, feet together, forward fold, top of your space. Halfway lift, breathe in, long spine. Exhale, fold, relax your head and neck. So good. Inhale, rise, arms to the sky. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. We'll take our tree pose on the other side. So most of us, I think all of us here, went weight into the right foot, or this time should have weight into the right foot, left foot up. There we go. I'm mirroring, so I might get my sides confused. And one side is always more challenging. Maybe this time you do something different with your arms. Maybe you find that edge where you're kind of working the balance. Comfort, maybe a little challenge, effort and ease. Awesome, Jane. Yes, yes, yes. Nice. Hands to your heart if they're elsewhere. Draw your knee forward, and then we'll take a big step back with that lifted leg. So find your high crescent lunge on the other side. Right knee is bent, arms to the sky. And we're here for a bit, so feel it. I've been in this shape a million times, and yet every time I can kind of find something different to pay attention to adjust. Maybe it's noticing what your fingers are doing, or your face, your shoulders, your hips, your feet. Maybe it's just noticing your breath. Slow, steady inhales and exhales. Two more here. One more inhale. Open to warrior two. So this time right knee is bent toward the ocean. Yes. A few breaths to feel it, to be in it, to simply hold. You might try on this side flipping your palms up and noticing how that changes the shape for you. If you don't like it, come back. If you do, stay. Beautiful. One more round of breath. Inhale, star pose, heels in, toes out. Exhale to your goddess squat, bend your elbows, bend your knees. This time we're gonna take left arm below, find eagle arms. Hold your shoulders or connect your palms, and then draw some circles with your elbows. Down, around, up. Let that get into your back, get into your hips a little bit more. Both directions with your circles. So nice. Back to your goddess squat. Unwind your arms. Inhale to star pose. Reach wide. Exhale, hands to your hips. Parallel your feet. Deep breath in. Fold as you exhale. Relax hands down, head and neck down. And then take whatever movement you like. You can play again if you want to try that tripod headstand like Sam. Head down, hands make a little triangle with your head. Knees to chest if you feel like you're flipping over. Yep. Nice control. 3 more full deep breaths. Awesome, Maria. I feel like this tree is spitting on us, yeah? Seeds or something?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, what keeps flying at me? Yeah, there you go. Nice, and then when you're ready, begin to walk your hands to your right foot back toward me. Find your low lunge back toward the ocean, top of your space. Lift your back heel, big breath in. And then exhale to your standing splits, back leg to the sky. Same option here as the first time we were here. Hands can come to your ankle, your calf if you want to play with balance. Maybe some little handstand hops. Feel free to play or not. Awesome, Meg. And when your body feels like it's had enough, both feet together, top of your space, forward fold. Lift halfway, breathe in. Folds, breathe out. Heel toe your feet a little bit wider. We'll take a squat, malasana, heels in, toes out. This is kind of like lay pose. In Sanskrit, it translates to garland, so like something that you'd wrap around, because some shapes people will kind of wrap their arms and then it looks like they're wearing a little garland or lei. So in Hawaii, yep. And everyone's got different ankle flexibility, Achilles flexibility. You might have your feet wider, you might have your heels lifted, all good. Hands to your heart. When you need a break, bum down. We're gonna meet you there. If you wanna play, this is a fun place to take a crow pose. Hands come down, your bum lifts. Hug your elbows in, knees climb high onto your triceps. Start to shift your gaze and your weight forward. So for me, the more I look forward, the easier it is to lift my feet. It's counterintuitive. Yep, that's it, JK. You got it. Even more into your fingers. Keep your bum lifted. Keep shifting your weight toward me. So it's less about the strength, more about, that little fulcrum. It's like a physics problem. And then maybe feet start to come together. Amazing. Yeah, bravo. We'll take it to a seat. Did you eat something?
No,
some grass. Release it. Yes, release that extra prana energy, whatever it is. Good. Feet together, knees out wide, like a little butterfly. You can flap your wings, find some movement here. Awesome, awesome breath. Let's take a big inhale together. Open your mouth, exhale, let it go. Again, big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. And then you can start to fold over your legs, however amount feels good to you. Lift your chest. Keep your right leg where it is. Extend your left leg out in front. Both arms to the sky as you breathe in. And then fold over your extended leg as you breathe out. Doesn't matter where your hands end up. Head and neck might relax down. Imagine you could send breath into those places that are feeling tight. So each breath could create more space, more openness. Start to lift your chest. Bring your knee up. You're really getting it, aren't you? They're like pelting you. Place your foot, so right knee is going to be up. It can stay inside your left leg or it can cross up and over for a spinal twist. You can always bend your bottom leg too if you like that. Right hand behind you, you're going to twist toward your lifted knee. Elbow can hook, just like that, Meg. And then back, unwind, keep your legs the same, just counter twist in the opposite direction. Nice, back to center. You're gonna place your foot on the ground, so knee is still to the sky. Left hand will go behind you. Press through your feet, lift your hips, a little wild thing. Maybe big circles with your lifted arm. Both directions. You got it, Jane. Yeah. And slowly release down. Swap out your legs. Right leg extends, left knee out to the side. We'll take the whole little series from the beginning. Both arms to the sky. Breathe in. Lean forward your extended leg, over your extended leg as you breathe out. When I was first learning yoga, this is sometimes called with both legs in front, stretch of the west, with one leg is head to knee. But they say that all the shit that you don't want to deal with in your life is held in your back body. So if it's nice and tight, that's all that stuff coming up. We're opening it up slowly, greeting it with awareness, with love and compassion, no judgment. Nice, and then gently lift yourself up. Bring your knee up, foot can stay inside or cross up and over. We'll start with the twist. Left hand behind you. Right arm hugs or elbow hooks. You got it, twist to your left. And then slowly unwind, counter twist in the opposite direction. Keep your legs the same for now. Back to center. Take your foot just inside your leg. Right hand's gonna come behind you. We'll take that little wild thing. So your bent knee arm is gonna lift. Press into both feet, take your hips high. Yes, Maria. Awesome, Meg. You can draw circles with your top arm. Big, little. And lower yourself down when you've had enough. Take your left leg, cross it over your right once more, and then tuck your right knee to your hips. You're in kind of a funky cross-legged position. This can be a challenging one. We're gonna see if we can do to the opposite way, a little flip around. So you're gonna turn to your right, Maria's got it. Lift your hips, lift your knees, and then come back the other way. Left knee down first, then your right, yes! You did it, amazing. And then we'll take it the other direction. One more time. Just to keep it fun and silly. Yeah. Awesome. Extend both legs, shake them out. Lift your heart, big breath in. Fold forward over your legs as you breathe out. Again, head and neck can relax. You might have a super deep bend in your knees. You might have it a little bit more straight. Start to lift yourself back up, and we'll come to a kneeling position. Swing your legs behind you, come to stand on your knees. I personally like my toes tucked under. That feels a little bit more steady and supported for me. And then we'll take right leg out to the side, arms out wide in a T. Gate pose, right hand down your right leg, left arm to the sky. You got it. You can stay or hand behind your head, lean back into your hand, open up. Keep your legs, lift yourself. Left hand will come down. Right arm will lift like a supported side plank. You can stay. If you want a little bit more, you can play with hovering your bottom knee. You can play with extending it in front or to the side. A little core challenge here. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful. Lower it down. Right knee's going to come down. We'll swap sides. Left leg extends. Start with your gate pose. Arms out wide. Left hand down your leg. Right arm up and over. Stay or bend your elbow, hand behind your head. Lean it back. No whales yet? All good. And then hand comes down. Take that supported side plank, left arm to the sky or even over your head. And if you want to play, press into your foot and hand to hover your bottom knee. Perhaps extend or stack, stagger your legs. Yeah. Amazing. When you've had enough, knee down. Both knees come down. Shake out your wrists. Adjust however you need. We're going to play with a little helicopter camel variation flow. Again, I like my toes tucked for this one. Feels more stable. Feet can be flat. You can always bring your hands to your hips, your glutes versus toward your feet. For me, I'm going to take left hand toward my leg, my foot, lift hips. Right arm reaches high, and then I'm going to lower my hips, come around to center. Other hand, yes, and lift. Don't overthink it. Doesn't have to be the fullest expression of a back bend, but we're thinking about pressing hips forward. Nice, JK. Lifting heart. Yes, Meg. That's it, Jane. Find that rhythm. Beautiful, Sam. Awesome, Maria. Even out your sides. One more in each direction. And then back to center. Forearms are going to come down. We'll take a dolphin pose, which is just like a down dog, but on your forearms. You can tuck your toes, lift your hips. Generally, this is a little bit more intense on shoulders, a little bit more on your hamstrings maybe. This might be plenty. You can always come to a forearm plank, walk your feet back, or lower your hips towards Sphinx. Or if you want to play, you can keep your hips high, walk your feet in, and you can try a little pocket crow. Pocket crow or baby crow is knees to armpits. Lean forward, I almost kissed the ground. Feet might float. Keep your head lifted if you can. So you're looking right between your thumbs, your fingers. Yep, or you can take that to a headstand from there too. Nice, Jen, yes. There's no rush. We'll meet in that Sphinx pose when you've had enough. Belly down, hips down, forearms in front, elbows right below your shoulders. Arms make like a number 11. And then I don't know the name for this, Sam might. I've heard people call it twisted branch, but you can call it whatever you want. Right elbow is gonna lift. You're gonna thread your left arm to the right, and then your right arm to the left. And it's kind of like above your breast line, below your collarbone. As far as your body lets you go, head and neck can relax. This one can get really intense fast. You can always just do one arm. When you feel like you wanna swap other arm on top, please do. So take notice when your body's screaming for you to release, just release it. I'll probably hold for 2 more breaths and then I'm gonna swap my arms. Yeah, and if you haven't yet, unthread it, swap it out. Other arm on top, a little awkward to wriggle into. Let your head and neck relax. And there's always one side.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's all that golf. And same thing, when that feels like enough, you can come out of it. We're gonna take arms either in a cactus shape or a T out to your sides. Hope you don't mind the grass. I prefer T, that feels less intense to me. And we're gonna roll to one side. So we're gonna take left hand, bring it right by your chest. You're gonna roll onto your right hip, head can come down. Left foot kickstands behind you. So you're opening up the front of your right shoulder. Yeah, getting into your chest. Awesome, Sam. And then when you're ready, back through center, back onto your belly to the other side. Extend, roll onto your left hip, kickstand your leg. Yeah, find that stretch in the opposite direction. And when things feel even, back to center. We're simply going to flip onto our back, so you can keep your head in this direction toward me. Just roll over onto your back. I'm going to stay upright so you can hear me. Knees can hug into your chest. Another little rock side to side, massage your low back. And then maybe toward a figure 4, feet on the ground, knees point up to the sky. Right ankle is going to cross over your left thigh, just like that. You can hug everything into your chest if you like. Stay with your feet on the ground. Notice what your breath is like. Back to that steady flow in and out, often called samavriti. So the same breath in and out. And then when you're ready, we're simply going to swap legs. Uncross your right ankle, left ankle comes on top. You can stay like that or hug it into your chest. And as your two sides feel even, or that feels like enough, release any last shapes or movement you'd like to take. Please take them. Could be knees to chest, a happy baby, a little wiggle side to side, something else entirely. Yeah, back bend is a great one, a bridge pose or a wheel pose, some core exercises. The goal is for us to be able to rest comfortably when we get to that final resting shape, which is coming up. So if you got to get any wiggles out, now is a great time to do that. Can I help you, Sam? Do you want to try something?
I just don't bend well. I'm too old.
If you want, there's a place where you hold my ankles so it's not as much on your wrists. So you bring your hands around my ankles, like grip my ankles, yep, and then press down into my feet. You're not going to hurt me. Yep, and then I'm going to help you lift. Is that okay? Yep, breathe, breathe, breathe. Chest to me. When you've had enough, chin to chest, lower down. You got it. Slowly lower. Nice, and that takes it out of your wrists.
I get a little bit of
Yeah.
cramp.
Yeah. So stretch it out, knees to chest. Nice.
I keep trying.
It's beautiful. We keep trying, we keep showing up, right? That's the beauty of the practice. Every day is different. So when you are ready for final rest, whatever shape you like to take that in, traditionally that's lying flat on your back, legs extended or knees bent. You could also be in a seat for more of a seated meditation, on your side or belly. Got a dog visitor with us today. The beauty of being outside is life doesn't stop, and it's such a great metaphor for what else is happening around us in everything else that we do. It's easy to be calm and peaceful when you're at the spa, a little bit more challenging when life is throwing all the craziness at you. And practice one breath at a time, one day at a time, one shape at a time. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Notice what it's like right now. And add in some little movements. Wiggle fingers, toes, wrists, and ankles. Bless you. You might stretch your arms up over your head, extend your legs out really long. And with your eyes closed or soft, slowly make your way up to a seat facing the ocean. Whatever shape your body wants to take is great. Palms come together in front of your heart, and we'll just pause for a moment to notice any shifts physically, mentally, energetically that have happened for you. It's okay if there's nothing. Thank yourself for making the time to move, to breathe, to be present. I thank you all for sharing your time and your space, your energy with me and with each other. We'll lift our thumbs between our eyebrows, connecting body, mind, and spirit, and we'll gently bow our heads together in silence. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Nicely done. Thank you all for being here. Yeah, you're so welcome. There's no rush. Take your time getting up.